What's up, my dudes and dudettes? Welcome back to the channel. Sam with another Marvel Contest of Champions video, taking on the Boss Rush. Let's go to work. So I brought in the big guns, Namor, Corvus, Warlock, Domino, and Red Hulk. Had fights in mind for each one of them. Namor I brought in specifically for King Groot. Plan was to get to an L3, let your Imperious Rex charges build, throw an L2, easy peasy lemon squeezy. So everything's going as planned until I decide it's a good idea to block with my face. No worries though, we're still going to build up to this L3, let our charges build up, launch an L2, and call it a day. King Groot's happy to spam his L1s. All day he'll do that if you just let him. The king of spam. Here you can see the L3 taking down about 19% damage. Once we go into the Imperious Rex, throw an L2, and it's over. Pretty smooth fight with Namor other than the face blocking. Moving on to Domino here, we're going to use Warlock. Even his attack taking the 4k damage right off the rip, his utility for Domino and her regen is unmatched. Once you build up the virus charges to land a couple infection charges, you'll handle that with the heal block. Not to mention he's a lot of fun and he's very goofy looking, so that's a bonus when you're playing. Now that Domino's infected here, we can just go to town. What other champ out there removes his head to hit you with an L2? What a goofy looking man. Domino helps out a lot during this fight. She throws a lot of heavies and special ones, easy to evade, but with those infection charges you can see we're keeping her power pretty steady, nothing out of hand. Now this fight's in hand, got her almost down, gonna just keep going, get her down one more time here, and we'll finish her off with a special one. Warlock for the win. As you can see here, I was struggling to decide who I wanted to use against Quake. Quake didn't seem like a big troublesome fight at first. The immunity threw me off for a bit, and the spite, being able to push her to her special 2 is the easiest thing to evade. I just ended up deciding to go in with Warlock here, thinking, why not give the goofy looking guy another shot? able to land an infection pretty quick on her, but it doesn't really help if she gets these aftershocks going. Missed there with the special 2, which really hurt. She doesn't punish it. However, a couple unlucky evades here and bad timing on my part. She really powers you down. So there we get a good run with Warlock. He only had 8k going into it, so took her down 60%. Pretty good start. I didn't have a use for him going into the other fights. I kind of brought him solely for Domino, so might as well wear down one defender with it. So here we're going to use Corvus, 6-star R2. Hits like a truck, running suicides. One of my favorite champs in the game. Would love to add some silver stars to him by the end of this month. Quake helps us out, throws her L2. Corvus just comes back in, powering her down. Here we're going for the final kill, finish her off with an L1. Call it a day. Here we're moving on to Invisible Woman. One of my favorite options against her is Corvus Glaive. The length of his armor breaks really help prevent her from going invisible, which makes her a lot easier to fight. You just have to avoid her at the beginning of the fight until she comes out of her invisibility, and then make sure you can keep parrying her to keep your armor break on her. So here you'll see, we let her come out, get a parry in, and that armor break stays for a while. So you just parry, 3-4 hit combo, parry, 3-4 hit combo. Her specials are not hard to evade, and as long as she has a debuff on her, she will not go into the invisibility mode. So here you can see Corvus was making short work of this fight. You want to make sure she has a debuff on her though before you go in for the attack. And here we finish her off in just 31 hits. Moving on to everybody's favorite fight of this boss rush, the Symbiote Supreme. This fight was very challenging, and I didn't bring any power lock champs right off the rip, so I went in with Red Hulk. Gonna let him get his charges build up, do as much damage as I possibly can, and he does a pretty good run initially. Pushes him. 1L2, we get him down to 32%. That's not bad right off the rip. Can't expect a whole lot more when you don't bring in a power control champ right off the rip. So not bad from Red Hulk. I'll take what we can get from him. We have a couple other champs to throw his way. It's Corvus's turn to try to take down the rest of what we have left here. Make a faulty mistake with Corvus in this fight. Wasn't aggressive enough, and it really obviously pays in the end. Here you'll see I get a good parry on him, and instead of going right after him, I back off, and that was my mistake. A 5-hit combo there could have put him on the ropes. He was going to get to his L3 anyways. I should have just taken off as much as I could when I had it. So 2 up, 2 down, bottom of the 5th. Doing everything I can to keep Domino fully healthy for the Taskmaster. We're going to go into this fight with Namor, try to finish him off. Get a little bit lucky here towards the end of the fight. He does not want to throw that, and he goes right to his special 3. Couldn't get in reach in time to finish off that 1%. Luckily, Namor's still at 74%. Survives his L3. With just enough power behind him, come rushing in, finish him off. So moving on to Taskmaster, got a full Domino on the queue ready to go. I wasn't too worried about the Taskmaster. Domino handles him pretty well. And then we get to choose our new title here. It was a neat idea to give each of the content creators their own special title. Thought that was a cool idea. Thought it'd been really cool, instead of the 10k 5-star shards, that whatever title you got would have been the champ you got at the end of this. That would have been a really neat feature. Really make you think of who you wanted to pick. Title-wise, I still think I would have went for Quake. Although I may never be able to play her like Dorky Diggity Dave, it would still be fun to have. So Domino here comes in and handles business. Couple heavies, 5-hit combos. Taskmaster's probably the second easiest fight in this whole boss rush. You can see the Icarus node will kick in here and the damage will start ramping up on Domino. We're just going to have to eat the damage once it starts kicking in until we can bait out the special 2. It could have been a chance to throw my special 2 and finish him off right there, but why risk it? Domino's going to handle him no problem. And there you have it, it's in the books, fellas. Well, all in all, it was a great challenge. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. I'd love to hear about it in the comments below. Let me know what people you used, what champs you used, who you thought was hard, who you thought was easy. And great job to all the content creators out there. In the meantime, everybody remember, till we see each other again, be excellent to one another.